Knock on the wardrobe door.
Hey, y'all. We live.
Oh, are we? Oh, good morning.
Good afternoon.
I live. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Happy Monday. Party continues.
How did you fare your birthday yesterday, Jen?
You know what I did?
No,
I cleaned out my closet.
Oh, it's about time. I'm glad you had fun.
You can come over for my birthday.
It was something I needed to do, and I'm like, what else am I gonna do? I've always been a recluse and an introvert on my birthday because I've never had a party. Nobody's ever done anything, so I just kind of lock myself in the room.
Oh, that's not fun.
Well, I've never been able to do anything. So next year on the big 25 times 2, we're gonna
25.
we're gonna go. We're gonna do something because we know the RV's coming, and we're gonna go party. You're all invited
on a Sunday afternoon.
What, next year?
Next year, put it on your calendar. I believe yesterday was the new moon, Jen. So you got a new moon for your birthday.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Well, new moon comes up, and you can plan what you want to do for the 30 days of having something new. So mine is exercise. Yay.
That ain't mine. Okay.
I tried today, so I don't know if that's good enough for the rest of the month.
Mine is going to the Redemption Center. I'm just saying.
Okay. Oh, that's a good plan, guys. Let's all plan for that.
All right. So since Nadia always makes us do math, you all have an equation. So get your pen and paper out, students. Are you ready? Today's subject is algebra.
Oh.
Now.
1 or 2?
You may take you a second to figure it out, but it's on my shirt. So I'm going to move the mic.
Oh,
it's not peanut butter.
You're just going to have to. No, it's not peanut butter. My boobs are the chalkboard, so bear with it, okay?
Ooh, so there I see mountains.
Well, I'm not poking the bear.
F to the F times A
equals F to the 0 power. You have no power.
You have no power. F is 0 power.
Excuse me. All right. I thought it was
what is
Nadia got me this shirt. It's very appropriate. So basically, if you look around, you shall find out. Okay. All right, let me go start starring. I've got copies. King, do you?
I got 1 copy, I think. Let me get into that. I think it was from Violetta.
Okay.
Let's see.
Thank you, Deb. And I got your email. And Terry, I got yours. And
you get mine?
Colleen number 2. I've almost got 2 of everybody now, except Nadia and King, because
you want me to, I can
only one of those is enough. Okay.
There are multiverses of Nadia.
Oh no!
And they're all awesome.
All right, I got.
They're all out there looking for a man.
Oh
well, man. This one found one and lost one really quick this weekend.
I got to hear about that one. Mm-hmm.
She stood him up.
God did, because I overslept.
Something was meant to be.
All right, I got the one from Violetta.
Well, I got something that said, and I sent it to, I don't know, remember who I sent it to, but it said, did I remind you that I'm beautiful?
Cute.
I thought that was funny. Okay, go ahead, King.
Will my husband take care of everything he wants to do this week? Thank you.
He will if you have a cattle prod. That usually works really well. All right, let me bring up our extra camera. I will share. All right. Let's see.
Soft yes, maybe a little bit of
Yeah, I got a soft yes too.
obstacles, but he'll overcome them.
Yep. Yep. This is overcoming. So, yeah. Slow start, but he'll get there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's just the motivation.
And that is all I have so far.
I hear the mama.
Yep.
Yes, I hear that too. Is she dragging that man in for her?
Well, everybody has plans.
All right. Let's see. I got Deb's. All right. All right. For Miss Deb. Oh, and I have multiple Debs. Deb Grant. Okay. All right. I'd like to ask Spirit if the scalar wave therapy treatments, is that how you pronounce it? Scalar?
Scalar.
Wave therapy treatments Jack and I are receiving are benefiting him or you, and in what ways? And should we continue them? Okay, dokie. I'm going to do top row for Jack, bottom row for Deb.
Oh, no.
I know. It's just interruption after interruption right here. It's amazing.
I know the feeling. Well, maybe I don't. I need to get one of those big signs that says on air and put it on my door.
Yeah, that can happen. It's not going to happen until your birthday, though.
If true.
Okay, so with Jack, he has to believe that it's helping. It is, but it's in his mind frame that he has to believe that it's happening or it's not going to take effect. You are doing quite well. It's actually making you relaxed. You're resting. Give it a little more time. You're doing well, but Jack's not thinking in his head that it's going to do any good. Like, he started out great, and then he's like, this is not doing anything. This is crap. He's got to get out of that mindset. Okay. Keep doing it. He's not going to want to. You will, and you're going to do great. You try to encourage him, but he has free will. So
True, but he may be watching you and seeing that you're going to be doing better, so he might change his mindset.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it's
also-
just like when we go into med beds, you have to believe at the bottom of your soul that it's doing everything that you want it to do. That's manifesting. He needs to work on that. You're doing great because you're a great manifester, Deb.
I'm
So
going into the med bed and I'm coming out as the Hulk.
Oh boy, green and angry. But
She-Hulk.
you have to understand, though, that that's his journey. I mean, he has to fulfill his journey. You can't force him, and his mindset is when he. I mean, there are times where he'll wake up and boom, he knows it's working and he's amazed, and then he'll go back to the old ways of remembering it's not working.
It's that thing that's on his right shoulder.
Oh, his right shoulder, his little angel there.
That's not an angel.
Mhm.
Left shoulder is the angel. Isn't that what they always used to Used to
I
doing
know.
the cartoons.
They used to do good and bad, but I don't remember which one was which.
Thank you, Rock. That's right. I'm only 30. That's right. Rock knows how to do proper gen math. All right. Miss Patty, don't worry, love. I record the humanitarian meetings. Everyone will get a copy, and then of course we always put it in Telegram. So if you can't be there, don't worry about it. Nobody gets left out.
Even if you wanted to.
Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Oh yeah, because I'll hunt you down. We've actually added to our group. Brother Roy has asked to join, and I have Sunshine is going to be joining us. So yeah, we're growing.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's go back. Right, that was email. Let me check the coffees. Josie, was this today's or the other day? I don't remember. Was the divine referring to me living near my brother or vice versa? I know we talked about the possibility of you changing your humanitarian spot and going more towards your brother. I don't remember. Is this from the other day?
Yeah, you mentioned, I know with your age, new birthday, but you mentioned sibling. We've been there, done that, Jen.
Okay.
You mentioned moving sibling, and she said her brother. She was questioning because she was surprised about it, but it kind of sounds right.
Yeah. I may have made the comment that you think you got it all figured out. Make God laugh. Tell him your plans. He's going to go, no, you're not. Okay. Wyletta. Hi, Jen. How will my week go? Thank you. It depends.
One day at a time.
Is there Benadryl involved?
Well, isn't her husband and children going to overseas
at a funeral? Yeah.
Aren't you going to be on your own, Wyletta? So I think you're going to be Benadryl free.
Just don't eat the tater salad.
Hey.
I think she means, what does my cousin Troy have to say to me today?
Well, we're not there yet.
I know.
He's the grammar police. Have already started the sirens.
Yes.
No, he's
yes, he has.
He knows you can pick on her.
Hey.
You're going to have a great...
I'm an equal opportunity employer.
Wyletta, you're going to have a great week. This is all about enjoying your alone time. Stay balanced. All right. Don't enjoy it so much. Okay.
Clean out those closets.
There you go. Stay grounded. Just enjoy it. But this is independence. I don't know if you've got another child at home, but it's still good energy. I know that your husband and daughter were going to go to the funeral, but this is good. Stay balanced with this child. Enjoy a little more alone time. Stay grounded. Maybe get in nature a little bit. You're going to have a great week, right? Think positive.
Manifest that your redemption center is going to call you soon.
That's right. Now, I want to let you all know, I did an interesting spread this morning for the RV.
Yes.
Because there's been some hiccups here recently, and I'm like, all right, let's look into May. I took it 1 week at a time. Now, as of right now, the energy says it would be the third week. When you know it, that's not his birthday.
So they missed your birthday, so they could. Okay, I could see that, and they're waiting for me to come back home too. So
I think that's this timeline, but I think.
Hold on, I think the red phone is calling. I said next week. Okay, go ahead, guys.
I just looked into it, and it just said they were still dealing with fraudsters, hacking, crap like that. But the third week looked really good. Now, that's just the energy that I did this morning. And you know that that's subject to change.
You almost got it.
Oh, Rock. Oh, love your heart. And Donna's going to bury you before it's over with. That's it. Yeah.
On the third week?
Violet is not going to claim deposit.
What a birthday.
Yeah.
What do you mean Donna's going to bury you?
Miss Mary's birthday is that week too. Okay. You're having a 30th birthday too. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna pause. We've got 20. We'll see how fast we can go.
Okay. We got a new person here. Welcome, baby chick mom. But when you write a question, you're gonna need to put a question mark, but we see you.
I gotcha. I know who you is.
Yeah, damn it.
No worries. All right. Oh, you guys share a birthday? You and Mary?
Yeah.
How cool. All right.
Two bowls of one.
All right. Okay, that's all the coffee. So let's get up here and get these starred ones. Miss Pam has the first one. The last reset, did it happen in the late 1700s or 1800s? Either time period, it is still Tartaria. Then can you explain the
what?
Person sitting on the Lincoln Memorial is not Abraham Lincoln or extreme president, but a Tartarian leader whose face is also up on Mount Rushmore. Thank you. Okay. That's not the first time that I've heard that Abe Lincoln was Tartarian, because you remember how tall he was?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're saying it was not Abraham Lincoln on the...
That he was a Tartarian leader.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've talked about the Lincoln bloodline and how important that is. Maybe it is Tartarian. I don't think we've ever specifically asked. All right, so the last reset, did it happen in the late 1700s or the 1800s? Either time period, it was still Tartaria. Well, we do understand that Lincoln was around in 1860s because they had the Civil War, and then he was assassinated. So,
well, I'm confused about which reset. What reset? Because there's a global, or is it economic from the central banking? Which reset are we talking about?
You remember like mud floods and everything? That is kind of what we're talking about here.
Oh, eliminating Tartarians then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we know that it existed, but they cover it up with false history, which I did find out part of Nasara Jasara is the releasing of the true history.
I mean, not part of this one, but I've heard that they also added 1,000 years.
I've heard that too.
Yeah,
I've heard that too.
So okay, so it was 1700s, the last reset.
Wasn't it the 1800s that they were trying to lock everybody up in the crazy house?
Well, wasn't it 1836 the Chicago World's Fair had those buildings? So I'm trying to say maybe it was the 1700s. Was it the 1800s for the reset? But I'm getting 1800. What are you getting, King?
Nancy.
All of the above?
1700s.
You getting 17?
1700s. What we think is true is all wrong.
Yeah, 17. Mid.
Maybe I'm asking it wrong because I asked if If the reset was to eliminate the Tartarians, that's the way I asked my questions.
Well, that's a different question.
Yeah, I think that's probably why.
Let's see. So the second part of this is person sitting on the Lincoln Memorial is not Abe Lincoln or extreme
Sitting
president.
on the Lincoln Memorial.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have the giant Abe sitting there.
Okay.
And
So-
also the one in Rushmore too.
Well, anytime you see a statue of Lincoln, we just assume that he's just a normal president. But let's ask, was Lincoln Tartarian?
Okay. Is Abraham Lincoln
He was.
Tartarian? I got a yes.
I got a yes. Strong yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting that he really grew up in Illinois.
Oh, come on now. Now I'm upset. In a log cabin. Come on.
Yeah, he was. He was Tartarian, the strong ace. I don't think he liked being here. He came here for a specific reason. He did not care for it.
Specific mission.
Now, see, this leads into a whole other thing.
Oh, another rabbit hole.
It does. Because according to the cards, yes, he came here to help humanity on a mission here. But at the end, we're told that he was assassinated. This says he went back across the dome or whatever to Tartarian. The one,
And I get a strong yes to that.
yeah, that he wasn't assassinated. He left.
I'm getting it's basically the same as it was with Kennedy.
Okay.
Okay.
Which that
Terry
would be
wrote. Terry wrote to us that we missed the middle of Pam's question, so I don't know what was the middle.
Oh, I
Good
see
thing
it.
that big question.
I see it. Hang on. Okay, and he is a giant. Sorry about all the typos. Well, yeah, he was like 6'6" or 7,
Ooh, Lincoln?
or was it 6'9"? I don't remember. He was really
Ooh.
Yeah,
tall.
Lincoln.
6'4".
He was
He
6'4".
was taller than that.
According to what I just brought up, it says 6'4" was his height.
Well, all the crap they tell us, that's bullshit. Okay,
Well, you
let's
know.
see.
Okay, let's get it out there.
Isn't average man 5'7" back then? But you also have to
Oh, I don't
understand,
know.
not all Tartarians were tall.
Well, then I'm above average. All right.
Because when they did the orphan trains, those were Tartarian children. Oh yeah, that's right, Roman. Plus the hat that made him 7 foot tall.
There you go.
Yeah, the hat.
You got it,
Can't forget
Roman.
that. Interesting. He was, but actually, when he came here, I don't know if Tartarians have the ability to shrink, shapeshift, or whatever. He actually made himself smaller.
They can.
Well, yeah, Charlene wrote Libya. Is it Libya is where Lincoln was from?
Yeah, Benghazi. The story was that one of his sons that they said died was taken to Libya and raised.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that. Are we even going to use the new truth that we will be getting? Are we really going to care or?
The way, I've thought about that. How much are we going to study and deep dive and really get into it? I'm more concerned about just getting humanity back on track and living off the land. I don't give a crap what they tell us. We're all going to question anything they give to us from now on.
Yeah,
I just want to live and
it's going to be mainly for the kids growing up. I think.
Probably, yeah. But, for people that are going to homeschool, and I think there's going to be a lot of that in the future, they would probably need to know, what the true history is. But I've always had the opinion I think you should just raise your kids for life skills. Teach them how to cook and raise a garden and animals and all of that.
Exactly.
And screw all that. Teach them to read and write, arithmetic and that, but leave it alone after that.
Under candlelight.
There you go. Kerosene lantern. That's important.
Well, you do that because we're doing free energy. I don't know where you're going with the candle.
Scented candles.
All right, guys. Guys, questions are paused, please. There's a banner up. Okay.
They don't see the banner. I go through the same thing. So.
All right. Roman. All right. Juicy.
Ooh.
Woo.
Hey, you see?
Nadia knows all about that over the weekend.
Europe grid down or
Yeah, my Des Fractal decided to join me in Brazil. How's that?
Hey, Jess. All right. Europe grid down, or it was for a while. Word is there's switched to new systems, but hit a snag. Is this going to be the rolling trend for countries? You're right, Roman. I heard about that. We'll pull cards. There was quite a few systems that were down. And if you notice, there's a lot of banking systems that have been going under maintenance during the middle of the night, depending upon what time zone you're in.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying
to get
it
strong. Yes.
Yeah. I'm thinking the grid was down so they can get the quantum connected.
Yeah. Well, we were told that it wouldn't really be a global blackout. Originally it was, but now they can just do it in sections.
Yeah, I think it's even better that way.
I'm curious to know how many of them lost their marbles if their systems were down.
Oh, well, how long did they know how long it was down for?
I don't remember. Maybe Roman knows.
Because it wasn't the 3 days of darkness. I'm sure it was like a couple hours of
15 days.
freaking out. What is it? 15 days.
13 days.
Oh my God. They would kill themselves.
Yeah, that's sad. The Amish are going to be the ones that keep going like, what happened? I don't hear nothing.
I know, right?
Yeah, they're changing something. This is a military operation. Yeah. To change one system or end one system and bring in another. So, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. And as far as the rest of the world, their snag was the deep state, by the way. Yeah, this is how they're going to roll it out. It'll be up to the leaders of when they choose to implement this. Okay. Or I could read it like it's all the King of Wands' fault. So,
of course it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know that.
I like that explanation better.
Yeah. And it was sitting next to the Hierophant, so it could indicate that he works for the deep state. Just saying.
Oh. The deep red state?
Okay.
I do have a question, and I think it's too long closed off, so we'll figure it out if we have time.
Yeah, you can use the Vippy at 5 minutes after you turn it on.
Wow. Debbie, yes, the Mother's Day special is going on until Mother's Day, the 11th. So just email me if you're interested.
We get a Father's Day special.
I thought about that.
And then she decided, nah.
Yeah, we'll do the readings on those.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do because some of you have paid the quarter. Most people have not. And I'm like, I'm going to add these quarters up. No,
right,
I'm gonna. I do want to do something for Father's Day. Just haven't figured out what it is.
What's Father's Day this year?
You know what? I don't know.
June something.
Here's the date of
Does it fall on my birthday?
usually around I think it's a little after your birthday.
It's 15. Yeah, it's after your birthday.
That's a little after that.
Yeah.
So I set me up for the 15th or for the 11th.
Just use the excuse that you get a week for your birthday and then you get a week for Father's Day. You get 2 full weeks.
Oh, hey, that's an idea. You give a whole week for the readings for one person the entire week.
Oh my goodness.
Monday through Friday.
Oh, all 5 days, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be that fly on the wall on that one.
You got to have enough questions per day, though. I can handle that.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Miss Mary. Last week, Murphy's Law was in effect. Bless your heart, honey. Do I need to have my left foot x-rayed?
Oh. Did you slip on the beef stew that you had the week before?
Oh, was it the beef stew?
She choked on it and now you slipped?
Yeah, get it x-rayed.
X-rayed.
Should I ask the 8-ball?
I think it was last week that I had stubbed my pinky toe and I said, almost died. I'm pretty sure I saw Jesus.
Yeah, I remember that one. And then the Ring doorbell found you. Yeah, you need an x-ray. I think your bones are pretty weak. Mary, are you doing this on purpose so you could be the first in the med bed? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I haven't heard from Elizabeth at all today, you know?
She's here.
I think Uncle Harry is here, too.
You need to go get it x-rayed. Why are you trying to convince yourself there's nothing wrong with it? There's something wrong with it.
Yeah, it's pointing in the opposite direction. Yeah, there's something wrong with it.
This just says that there's really something wrong with it. Miss Mary, you need to go get it looked at, okay? All right. And tell Murphy to FO. All right.
Oh my God, she wrote how she hurt her foot. You hurt your toe?
Dropped ashtray while doing
Qigong. Exercise is dangerous. We've been saying this before.
That's why you don't do it. Okay, I'm just
Why were you exercising with an ashtray is my question.
Well, it could be like a paperweight. She's using it for weights or something. Maybe.
Well, that was energy from her hand that just threw it to the ashtray. That's so cool.
All right. Eat purple. Any messages from my Lyran family?
Meow.
Okay, yes.
I wonder if they don't like that joke, Jen. The Lyrans are up there going,
Yeah, hissing at us. If Temperance comes in here, oh my gosh.
Yeah, if your body is patriotic, red, white, and blue, yeah, I'd say you better go get it x-rayed.
oh my God, guys.
Yeah, you're not getting the early start on Memorial Day, okay? All right. Lyran family says you need to rest. Okay. It's also about meditation. You need to get rid of, there's some inner conflict here. Okay, so they're trying to work with you, but if there's interference, they can't get through to you. Okay, so what you need to do is focus, make them a focus if you want them as guardians specifically. Focus on their energy and their knowledge can come in and help you, most likely in a sleep state. But you got to clear your mind. Try to meditate a little bit more. But they have an agreement to come and help you, but you have to focus more. Okay. There's too much going on. Too many moving pieces here.
Well, since the E-Purple's here, I'd like to ask, I believe it was her son that wasn't doing well the last time. I want to know how he's doing. We pulled on him a couple times ago.
He was doing fine until you pulled on him.
Can't help it.
No, this is they're willing to help you. This is giving and receiving. Stick with your faith and prayer. Okay. Get control over this
He's doing okay for now.
distraction. All right. You wanted to know how the son was doing? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's doing okay for now is what she wrote.
Oh, okay.
But we'll be
Right.
taking him to the doctor because he's patriotic, red, white, and blue too.
Is he patriotic too?
No, I don't know. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Okay. Josie. It's not the normal attacking my throat. Who is it? This is Casey. Hi, Casey.
Okay. Casey wrote this question.
Okay.
Oh, that's what
Let's see.
Casey's throat.
You've got a lot of stress, sweetheart. This is internal stress. I don't know if you've talked to anyone. I'm not saying you need a therapist, but anybody that could offer some help here. You're carrying a lot of burden, and this keeps your throat chakra shut down. Okay. You need to open up and talk about everything you've been through. Because right now you're harboring all of it. It's a sword. So it's blocking your throat chakra needs opened up, sweetie. Yeah. This is a good reminder to talk to Mama. Okay. Queen of Swords. All right. Or you could be a sibling. If you could just get this out, there's too much harbor in love. All right. So this is throat chakra. And in order to open that up, you're going to have to sit down and have a chit chat. Okay. You don't have to do it all in one session. Just offer a little bit. And I'm sure you may have already, but you're still holding on to it. Okay. So keep talking. It's just a way of healing. She just decided to leave. Okay.
Tyler. Casey makes sure Mom keeps her eyes on the road.
Oh, goodness. All right. Miss Mary, does Spirit have a message for you? I reckon.
Don't exercise.
Oh, yeah, I get a soft yes.
Yes, ma'am, if you'd like to.
Do less exercise.
With ashtrays.
Miss Elizabeth said, I can help.
Bring out the shake and bake.
Okay, Miss Mary, you've waited long enough. You need to go to the doctor.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you've waited long enough. You need to go to a doctor. You're being called to. They're gonna harp on you. Go like today. Is that like you need to like quickly? Yes, please. Don't worry about the finance part. Okay, you need to go. All right. Well. Okay, Miss Elizabeth. She says, I just saw it. It's not pretty.
We got a round table. We got 4 of us.
Right. All righty. All right, Miss K. Can I please get a general message from the cards?
Please.
I reckon we could do that. All right. Joe McWill, I see you in the coffees. I'll give you just a second.
I don't. Well, you may have an appointment for your cardiologist on Wednesday, Mary, but I don't think that's going to help you with the.
Your heart's not in your foot, sweetheart. You have a pulse down there. At least you're supposed to. But
I just want to know what that qigong is that made your heart go down to your foot.
I think you might want to pick up Tai Chi instead.
It's the same.
Well, how can you break a foot doing Tai Chi? Kind of slow moving, isn't it? Is that a slow moving track?
some of us are just talented that way. I hurt myself in my sleep. What are you talking about?
Well, I do that too. I don't hurt myself outside of my sleep. It's just in my sleep. I'm throwing out shoulders that way.
Okay, I got Romans is awesome. You should try Shy Tea.
Shite.
Miss K, you're gonna get some good news. This is to help you along, move you out of some troubled times. Get excited. All right. Offering you a gift. That's interesting. Now, this could mean from a child or sibling. You're going to get some information. It could be something. Could be nostalgic childhood memories as well. It's positive news.
And it's coming quick.
It is.
Almost got it.
Yeah, somebody's making an offering. It's going to better your life, but your week looks good. Don't make knee-jerk reactions, though. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Good message. So, no worries. We'll manifest good stuff for you.
Yes, we will.
Debbie L forgot to put Q for her earlier question.
Okay. Huh?
What was it?
Debbie L. QQ. I forgot to put Q for my earlier question.
I got it anyway. Wings pointed it out. It's already in there.
Cool.
All right. Back to
Yes, I throw my back out sneezing too, Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things happen sneezing.
Especially
All
at
right.
my age.
Joe McWill. Okay. My great grandson is being born today.
Oh, precious.
I thought she was waiting for. I thought she was waiting for May 4th.
Oh, well, it says Japan time. So actually, tomorrow's date is the 29th. Can I see if the cards will give any insight on him? Okie dokie.
We were just talking about it yesterday. It was going to be May the 4th be with you, baby.
I'm kidding. He will be born head first.
On the 1st of May?
Head first.
Oh, that's a good sign.
He's got a head. That's good.
It's a start. The question is, use it.
You know, next Monday, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo, yes.
You all bringing tacos?
No, I'm bringing myself.
Mm.
I'll be home. Happy anniversary, Deb and Jack. Oh, this is
Happy
a busy one.
anniversary.
You hear it? That's let me mute. Oh, he's almost done. He's almost done going by. Uh-oh, I shouldn't dance because that's how I got the first time.
Yeah, you made that mistake already, didn't you?
Yeah. All right, stop dancing. That's a nice beat, though. Is
Happy baby, but he gonna pack a punch. You got a set of lungs on him.
Oh, Lord. I hear 2 a.m.
Look here, he's gonna be born head first.
that's pretty good.
Very enlightened child, very intuitive.
Yes.
Rainbow.
I get good information. Oh, he's gonna be a wanderer.
He's going to be a hobo?
No, he's just traveling, yes, but I think he's
Beating his own drum.
yeah, he's not gonna be. It's gonna be hard to tie him down when he gets bigger. He's just called to do worldly thing. Happy baby, though. Yeah, you get the sun card here. He gonna pack a wallop when it comes to his cry. Okay, happy baby, but once he's old enough and leaves the nest, it'll be hard to tie him down.
Sign of go buy earplugs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roman. My higher self is named Hope, who is part of Source, and I am a fractal of Hope, and I'm from Lyra. Is that right?
Higher self is hope
You're from Lyra. Okay.
and is part of Source. And fractal of hope. Yes. I get yes to all of the above.
Yeah, and there's a lot more, Roman. That's not it. I mean, you have fractals in so many different ways.
We've been meaning to talk to you about that too. I think you left one in my house.
Okay, yeah. Contracted, you're working together. Absolutely. I think you guys are going to be rejoining soon. She's one of many, many, many. Lyran family, yes, absolutely. You've been working really hard to connect with her. I'm wondering if she's going to come get your honey. Like she's part
you
of
overslept.
Like part of the med beds. That's interesting.
Roman, just tell her you overslept.
Yeah, she's I think she's going to be the one to take you to your med bed. To give you a new fresh start. And when you come out of it, you will know what her true self looks like. So this is a really good reading.
You've been patient, but have you been a good boy?
Well, this says, yeah, the devil's not in here, so that's good.
There you go.
All right. Okay. Yeah, and she's been with you for generations. King of Pentacles is generational.
That brings up a Vippy, but I'll wait.
You sure?
Okay, can I say it?
You're on the show. Go for it.
You work here. Go ahead.
I know, right?
Is Uncle Harry my spirit guide?
Uncle Harry.
Or no, rephrase. Is he my higher self?
Oh, is Uncle Harry
Currently, because they can change.
Uncle Harry.
Currently, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can change.
Yep. Currently.
Yeah, he's one that is pretty much with you a lot of time. Yes. Yes, Roman, patience. That requires quietly waiting.
That requires temperance.
Harry's funny. Yeah, absolutely. He's always trying to get your attention, and you're like, yeah.
Oh, hey, Uncle Harry, join the group.
Been with you for all generations too. That's a very strong yes. This is you were so distracted. He's like, hello.
Is anybody home?
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
See, Roman's just wild about Harry.
All right, Roman, you got the next one. When the event happens, which path? So I have moved forward with replicator and free energy, or do I go back to Lyra, or do I remerge with hope and just poof out?
A, B, C, is there not like all of the above?
The above, yeah.
A, B, C, and D?
All right.
Always go for C.
All right, I'm going to take the first one. Will you stick around and be here for the replicator free energy, the new...
Well, which event is he talking about?
Some people call it ascension. Some people call it the rapture. Some people call it, there's just different things. Solar flares. There's all kinds of names for it, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Or redemption.
Yes, Wings. You'll be given the choice. It looks like you're going to stick around here. You've been arguing with yourself, and I'm not staying here. Yes, you are. You're contracted to stay here, Roman.
Yeah. Yep. I'm getting stay.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was at that window where he could have stayed and left, but I feel like even today, your energy is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you feel like you're moving forward, lifting up your frequency. Yeah, it's easier for you.
The really cool thing about the quantum med bed is it gets rid of all that. You'll be feeling good, and your motivation will come back, and you're going to really know your purpose. So you're going to volunteer to stay, because this says keep going on your mission. Okay, you're contracted to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know that may be hard for your mind to wrap around right now because of maybe some of the issues you're going through. But after you get in that med bed, you're going to be good to go. You're like, all right, let's get it done.
You're going to feel like 30 years younger.
Exactly.
Where is it, Dennis? Wait till they get a load of me.
So you don't get to poof out. All right, Miss Cindy. The Canadian election is today. Will the Conservatives or the Liberals win?
Okay, let's do Conservative.
Well, you want to know what the results are, not necessarily who actually won.
What you mean? What the media?
I want to ask if the election is actually true and not rigged.
That's exactly what I'm getting at. But you're going to see Liberals. But I don't think that's true. I don't think.
Yeah, because I'm getting Conservatives maybe actually won. So what I'm going to ask is, what is the media going to portray? Should we do that one? All right. What is the media going to portray? Conservatives or Liberals? Who does the media say is going to win? Wow.
Okay, conservatives actually win.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
But
who are they going to announce will win?
yeah, they're still manipulating over there.
Yep.
They'll announce the liberals.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Will they catch this cheating?
Yeah, will they catch the cheating?
It is strong, yes.
Yes.
Oh, so it's part of the movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just hang in there, Cindy. Don't get discouraged, okay? I gotta clean up this mess. And in order to do that, you have to have disclosure.
It'll come out with the bathwater.
Okay. Julesy. Message from Spirit.
I don't know. Is there?
Hey.
Whose spirit?
A good one.
From Tyler's spirit?
We know what Tyler's Spirit says. It's okay. It happens. Miss Elizabeth goes, whoops. All right. Jules, same message it's been given you, honey. When it comes to financial inheritance and money in the future, in order to do well for yourself, set boundaries of who you're giving money to. Okay, and how you set that up. All right. They got to work for it. So this is going to be kind of your contract with them. If they choose to work or want funds, they're going to have to work for it or work for humanitarian projects. So Spirit's really just trying to emphasize
Responsibility.
yeah. And travel, it looks like. Okay. So contract. Oh, that's funny. Wings. Okay. This is like assistant work. Keep them on the run. Make them do the groundwork for you.
The gopher.
The gopher. Yeah. Yep. Okay. There you go, Jules. So it's still backing up, everything we've talked about. But make sure that you do it in writing because those are contracts. All right. Speaking of one of them gophers, Tyler, are any souls going to come back to Earth now that we don't have to? I think some will choose. To my understanding, some will choose because it's free will. It won't be forced. Some will choose to because it's a beautiful new Earth. But let's see. And yes, I'm allowed to use Jules's deck.
Not many, but a few will. Yes, that's what I get. I think a lot of people probably just had enough. They don't want to.
A lot of people are going, hell no. Mm-mm. Some, but most are going to stay. They'll come if it's going to be a good place to be, happily ever after, a good new sovereign Earth, and we're not worried about it. There's still a little more work to do with their missions, but I think most are going to stay either in a different realm, maybe on a different Gaia that's better,
Yeah.
or stay in God's kingdom. It really just depends on what the contract is, and like if it gets back to normal Eden, like this is Adam and Eve kind of time, like true Eden, everybody will come. And if your spiritual abilities and talents and gifts are at full force, that's when people really want to be here. Okay, not the 3D. So coming back here, I don't think it's going to be 3D. I think coming back will be in like a 5D or higher. How does that ring a bell, King? Does that seem right to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You refresh this. Okay. Miss Debbie. I have been separated from husband for 10 months, and he wants to talk about us this week. Any message from spirit? Okay.
It's a message.
I get hear him out.
Hear him out.
Hear him out. Don't make any rash judgments yet.
Keep the pew-pews in the safe for now.
Yes, keep the pew-pews in the safe. Bring out the bows and arrows.
Or the Benadryl.
Or the Benadryl.
It's actually a test for you to hear what he has to say, but to hold like normal emotions, what used to happen from coming in.
Be strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a very emotional conversation. You may be tempted to FO this. Wheel of Fortune. May want to try again. This is a reversal to give it a go again. Improve the situation. Now the Queen of Pentacles comes in. If it was the Queen of Cups, I would have said use your intuition. You should do that anyway. But the Queen of Pentacles is more practical. Does this work for you? So if he comes in as the King of Cups, watch the poker face, okay? If he says, can we give it a go again? Think practical. Is this a good idea for you? Do you want it? All right. Four of Cups.
No.
There's something here that this is a distraction or you're being used for something.
Yeah, I asked if she's going to go back, and it's not a really strong yes. So use your discernment and try to not use much emotion because they can play the heartstrings.
Lots of cups in here, and when that happens, you can have an over amount of manipulation. That's why that Queen of Pentacles is sitting there, because she's a reminder, think logical, practical. Does this make sense for me? So no knee-jerk reactions based on, yes, Winks, thank you. And he goes, prepare to be in for some gaslighting. Yeah.
I mean, don't be surprised if you hear him using things he knows how to get you emotionally connected with.
He knows your triggers and buttons. Okay.
Exactly. That's what. Yeah. Thanks, Jen. That's what I wanted to say.
All right. Miss Pam, may I have a message from Spirit, please?
This is the loudest pew I've sat in. It's just
It's
everywhere.
singing hymns.
Yeah, everywhere is like distraction.
Success, emotional happiness. Okay. Okay, you're manifesting. You've been manifesting, but you're almost ready to give up. What? No, no, no. So you're thinking about happily ever after. This is all wishes being granted. You're really, really focused trying to manifest, but there are times that you just want to quit and say, I don't want to anymore. You got to change that mindset. Okay, too much distraction, 3D distraction. The devil's in your ear. Tell him to fuck off. Okay. So when you start feeling down and frustrated, it's because he's convincing you that nothing is going right or something's never going to happen the way you want. Yeah, use your voice because it's all an illusion. He's lying to you. All right, Miss Pam. So there's your homework. The devil gets a FO.
I like you.
Yeah, this is a baby. What does the card say I need to work on? Let's see.
Cleaning out the closet.
Check. Hit it. Oh, what? It's needed to be done, and I get to donate a bunch of stuff now. So that's why I did it.
Temperament is what I'm getting.
This is
I don't know
leadership
who.
role. You need to be a stronger leader and making decisions. Possibly. Okay, thank you. This is not with grandson. This is you being the page. I'm getting more for your mom. I don't know who's making the decisions. Is it your brother? Yeah, it needs to be more balanced. If he's trying to make all the rules, you stand up against him. Okay, it needs to be balanced. You both have a say. So if he's been silencing you and putting boundaries on you, yeah, you need to use your voice, love. But do some rest as well, because taking care of mom, and I think it's your father-in-law too. There's a lot going on right now. Please take care of yourself. But when it comes to decision making, you should have more say.
Has she even have you even talked to her about power of attorney? Because just so there's no confusion with the nursing system, the staff, who's actually going to make the decisions, and I think that would offset some of the confusion of who wants what power.
He's trying. He doesn't have the power. I used my voice, and I can't use my arm now. LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he may get a little more aggressive, but I get that his motives are all wrong.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
The baby, who's the older? Are you older than your brother? Because most states go by, if you have to go long way around, if mom's found incompetent or whatever, power of attorney will automatically go to the oldest sibling unless they don't want it. Okay, you're the oldest. Then it will go to you, sweetie. Look up your state laws. It's pretty much that across the board. But just prepare.
But if she has the oldest, if she has the power of attorney now and her mom is still capable, she can probably say, don't listen to what he wants, because he wants her back home, but they can't do the work that we will have.
I went through that with my grandparents, and I didn't have the equipment that was needed medically to care for them. And it's a horrible thing to have to do because no one wants to. You want to be able to take care of them, but if you can't, you can't. But the baby spirit's just letting you know you could be in for a harder battle here in the near future dealing with power control. Okay. I agree, Tyler. The baby needs to bear arms.
You-
You know what to tell him. Starts with an F and ends with an O. All right.
Good, Zababy.
All right. Does my cousin Troy have to say to me today? Have anything to say to you?
No, does my cousin Troy have to say to me today?
Well, if you can make that make sense, then I will certainly do that.
Yeah, I can't put 2 cents in because I worked on it I worked on her yesterday or talked to her yesterday. So let's see what Troy has to say.
Be flexible.
He said, take charge.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He's tapping into the situation we just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is take charge and acquiring property or ruling over property in the future. Okay. It's going to take time. Lean on your hoe. But you're going to overcome this. Just keep moving forward. But this is always, remember, take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. And then the hermit comes in, do some soul searching, reflecting, prayer. Always seek higher guidance. That's the divine creator. He's there. He's counseling you is basically what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
You need more balance in your life. This could be a warning about future court case. You may end up taking your brother to court. Stay grounded. This is the divine feminine. Stay on the course. This is about your mother. So Troy is warning you. First of all, take care of yourself. You're going to be okay. Pray about it, but use your voice. Okay, so he's weighing in on the mama situation here. All right. Roman. Is there actually really battle still going on with Russia and Ukraine, or is it completely theater? Theater, darling. Theater.
Yeah, I'm getting theater.
It's absolutely theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I checked into that the other day. During the funeral, when he sat across from Zelensky, I pulled cards on it. And this is what's happening next in this movie, and you're going to comply. Yeah. So because if you noticed, Trump also put Macron in his place as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing their role, and Trump is giving the cues. So it's all a joke.
Well, now I'll add my Vippy.
Okay.
So the stock market went down, crashed, but then went back up again.
Mm-hmm.
And what my father got from news from another country, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
is that he did the tariffs for the stock market to crash. Him and Charles Schwab bought tons of stock because they knew it was going to go up when he said he's going to have a 90-day pause. Is there a manipulation? So yesterday I checked the Japanese stock market because I know what happens there is going to happen here, and theirs is up 666. So
everything's in your face. All these tariffs and everything that is going on. Remember, we've always been told the old system has to come down in whatever form that is, in order for the new one to be implemented.
Yeah, but I heard Trump say invest in stock. So why would he say invest in stock if we know stock's going to crash?
Well, let's take a look. Tomorrow marks his 100th day in office, right?
Yeah. Can you believe how fast that is? Isn't it that Elon Musk has only 100 days to work in that
Well,
office?
he's already said that he's backing off. He's got to get back to work to Tesla.
Okay.
So he was just there to establish Doge to get them off the ground, and now he's going to go back and I think he's going back to focus on getting the med beds, the mechanical med beds out, because he wants to do that this summer. Okay, Wings. He says, think mirror. This is very strategic. Okay. So take a leap of faith, invest in it. So when Wings says, think mirror, if you're innocent, you're good in this. They've mirrored what your investment is and it'll carry over. If you're a bad guy, they'll take it from you. Does this make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, so
I don't know how they're going to do it, but that makes sense.
I don't know how the quantum system works, but apparently this is they're encouraging you. Yes, please invest in it. If you're divine, it's okay. They're marking who's because we kind of know that our quantum system, our accounts are already set up. We're just going to go in and do the logistics of it. They're watching everybody's bank account, whether it's this big or massive, any stocks, any investments. If you're good and you're innocent, it's going to be mirrored and it'll carry over. You will get the investments. But if you're messing with pages,
okay, so
they're gonna take their assets. So there's a dual purpose here. This is all strategy.
So, like my dad, he should continue to invest instead of taking. He told me yesterday, huh?
This says don't fear it. You're gonna celebrate.
Okay, because he's like, I'll cancel it right now. I said, I don't want you to say it was my idea to use your intuition. This is what I told him. And if you want to keep it, keep it. If you want to sell it, it's on you. It's not on me.
Right. This says don't fear it. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to get excited.
Okay.
So they're doing this very creatively. So
interesting.
We were always told, trust the plan. I personally have no desire to do anything in the stock market, but I know that he's heavily invested in it. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Is peanut butter delaying because it violates NDA? No, and I did find out something about NDAs today. That if we do have to sign one, it's more about the rates. You can't blabber your mouth about the rates and what you get for it, because once society finds out, I mean, it's all holds barred. You've got to keep your mouth shut so this doesn't. They'll find out eventually because Forex is going to display it everywhere.
Whatever.
But how many people really pay attention?
Redemption center stays in the redemption center, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but also for humanitarian, it's going to be higher than what Forex is posting. So it's a good idea you don't tell anybody.
For humanitarian, when it comes to the bonds, that's probably where your NDA will come from. It's just about contract rates and how much they're going to give you on top of your portion. It's keep your mouth shut. Other than that, you'll still be able to talk with people. Especially people in our group who are all pretty much doing the same thing.
Just stay away from discussing money like we always do anyway.
But let's find out. Let's do a quick update on peanut butter and what the delays are.
Is it Skippy or Jeff?
It's Jeff, darling.
Yes, of course. Actually, Aldi's.
Do we have enough peanuts in it or do we not?
I'll do crunchy. Sorry.
I don't do crunchy.
You keep your nuts to yourself, okay?
Well, my peanut butter lasts longer if it's crunchy.
Oh, okay.
called peanuts.
Peter Pan. There you go.
Tyler, never tell them your next move. I don't even use my blinker. Yep. Peter Pan. Do they even still have Peter Pan out in the market?
Yep, they do.
Wow.
All right, your Ace of Pentacles. That's the abundance and resource. That's what we're talking about. Looks like they are analyzing. They are dotting I's, crossing T's, because this could be analyzing it and procrastinating. It's been done for a while. What we're hearing is crap. So we don't know. This is about, revealing information. They're ready. There it is.
Well,
It
I
says
think
it's
we're ready too. So what's
yeah,
all
they're
that?
ready. So in the near
I'm
future
not ready.
is 10 of Pentacles. That's always prosperity, generational wealth, security. It says, don't worry. Keep manifesting.
But I think they are doing it in smaller countries, right? They're doing the redemption, and it's just taking time to get to us.
No. Well, the bonds people, but they don't get currency revaluation. That hasn't gone through anywhere.
Oh,
They have to
Okay.
set the rate. They can exchange and do their bonds, but they cannot do some Zim bonds and things like that. That was decided years ago. But as far as dinar and Vietnamese dong and all that, no one can exchange that yet.
wow.
So, but it says it's coming. What were they telling us right now? There's more to it. This is fake. So, be patient.
What's that word mean?
I know. You're being challenged. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Be confident. You got to know that it's already yours. Okay. Your mindset is very, very important. The Empress, stay grounded, but she's always about abundance. And there's your independent wealth, guys. It's coming. These are very specific on, I don't know who they're hiding it from. I do know that they've still had bad guys trying to hack the quantum system multiple times and have failed. So,
But what if it's also trying to get your frequency up, trying to see, are you still in dire?
we've done that. We've done that as a collective. That is not the issue at all. We are doing really well. Spirit's constantly encouraging you to work individually on your own if you have those doubts.
Exactly.
Collectively, we are where we need to be. So, it's like Jesus told us about the end days. We don't know the day or time, but we can know the season. We in the season.
Yeah. Well, King of Wands patience ends tomorrow, so
Oh, okay. Well, you
I'd
got
like
a
to
few
see
more
what
hours. Yeah, it's right there, guys. We're manifesting. And, if it doesn't happen between here and Thursday, we'll discuss all of that in our meeting and what we're going to do, what we're not going to do. And speaking of, because it's about time to go, the last week of May, King, I know that we try to put out our thumbnails for the whole month. The last week of May, I am not going to be available, so you get the whole week to yourself with Nadia.
Oh, fine.
Oh,
Well, let's manifest that we're all going to be busy and not be here, but
We'll have something.
that's a busy week around here. It's Memorial Day. It's Kayla's birthday. What else is going on? Oh, opening the pool. Until I get the money, I can hire my cabana boy, and he can do it for me.
Your pool boy.
Yeah.
oh boy.
So if you'll handle
Oh,
that,
man.
yeah.
Nope, I'm done with them. I met my quota this month.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to end it there. Let me check this copy page one more time.
Better check with Elizabeth and see if she's ready to leave.
She goes, "Ah."
Oh,
She's funny. All right. So tomorrow, King, since I'm interrupting your schedule on Thursday with the meeting, are you having a show tomorrow?
Yeah, I am. I penciled it in.
Okay.
And I have one on Saturday.
I gotta go answer a bunch of emails. But yeah, the Mother's Day sale, I may just run it through mid-June and just continue it all the way through for Father's Day. Cause I'm nice. Sort of.
I was gonna have a
You're
fun.
including mothers with fathers, is that it?
Well, usually they have to work together to get the kids. So yeah.
Well, not necessarily.
It should be a Parents' Day discount. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so we are good to go.
Yeah.
And have a wonderful day, guys, and enjoy. We'll see you Wednesday.
Love
Bye.
and light. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hopefully, I won't be in a
King tomorrow.
distractible area tomorrow.
Yeah. Lee
Yeah,
has
stay away from the beach, Nadia.
Okay, for fun, Jen. is the person that I was supposed to meet? Is he angry with me? That's a story time, boys and girls.
That's a story for another day, ain't it?
Does Jazz need to get back out there and hunt him down?
Yeah, is he mad? Jojo, you might want to explain what that watch out for lights mean.
He had a few words.
It was his impatience. It wasn't me.
Oh, he ain't done with you. He gonna find you again.
Oh no.
He's moving away from the beach. He's looking for you. Almost got you.
This is so sweet. He's gonna find you again, and he's gonna understand. You will light up his world.
Ooh.
That's compassion.
Well, it's a friend.
He's very attracted to your energy here.
Yeah, he said that. That's why we were supposed to walk on the beach and talk about chakras.
Well, is that why it's the King and Queen of Cups?
Ooh.
Oh. And guess what's in the middle? Strength.
Yes, yeah, he said he loved my energy, so we'll see what happens.
Well, the cup cards, yeah, you guys are sharing energy here, but he might want to share some more.
Okay, I just want to say I'm sorry. That's all.
Let's all wish Miss Nadia some good luck. She gonna
Am I
be
blushing? No, I'm not
mine.
blushing. I'm not blushing. All right. I think every time we say it on the show, a man, God's like, okay, let's get her a man.
Mine. We manifested a Mayan.
The color
right,
of your face is about the same color as your blouse.
Exactly. You better sit in that church pew a little longer there, Missy.
I'm leaving, guys. I'm going to go repent. So.
She's going to the beach. All right.
Okay, Terry's got it. Friends with benefits. This is Nadia. Unless it's RV benefits, you can forget it. Okay.
That's right. I might get him a job. Maybe I'll get him a job. All right, guys. Love and light. We'll see you guys. Have fun.
Love and light.
Yeah.
Bye.
Going once, going twice.
They're bailing. Get out of here.
3 times.
She beat you today, King. Wow. All right, guys. I will see you in the morning for Oracles, then King's show, and back on Wednesday. Y'all keep manifesting. It's going to be all right. We got this. All right. All right. I love you. Blessings, blessings.